What's going on, gamers and collectors? DGC back with another video, and today we're going to go over my pickups for the last probably 4, 5, 6 weeks, really, frankly. Some of these things are things that I pre-ordered many months ago and I'm just now getting them, or picked them up throughout the last couple weeks at flea markets, garage sales, GameStops, that kind of good stuff. But at the beginning of all these episodes now, from now on, these are going to be more spread out, the pickups videos. I'm going to talk about, the games that I'm currently playing, other than the stuff I'm picking up. So the current game that I'm trying to beat through right now is Shadow of War. Really badass title. I think I'm in Act 3 or Chapter 3 or whatever they want to call it. I think it's Act 3. And really cool. Like, you get to build up your army, and you get to take on these castles, and then you actually physically invade the castle and then go take out the war chief. And they added a lot of cool stuff to this game. However, the controls need to be tightened up and tweaked a little bit more, because there's certain times where you'll be on the edge of the building and you're like, jump, motherfucker, jump, and he just doesn't jump. Or you'll be on the ledge and then you'll try to pull yourself up, and then he'll shimmy sideways, and the controls need to be tightened up a little bit. But other than that, I would dare say this is an 8 or 9 out of 10. And I know there was a big controversy with the microtransactions in this game. Not once did it pop up to tell me to buy something. Not once did I feel like I needed to. I'm already 43 hours deep into this, and I'm still having an insane amount of fun. That's crazy that I'm that deep into a game and still having fun with it. Every day I'm like, oh, I gotta go home and play that. Gotta go home and play that. So I can't recommend this one enough. I picked this up many months ago. This isn't in the pickups video. This is just what I'm playing right now. And then also, I mainly play my Switch from portable mode when I'm doing laundry or errands and that kind of stuff. So I actually picked up Mario and Rabbids Kingdoms Battle again. I'm about halfway through the game, but with RPGs, for me, I always get stuck at some point, and then I go back to them, and then I progress more, and then I get stuck, and that's just kind of where I'm at. Same with Xenoblade 2 on the Switch as well. I'm kind of just stuck on it. So those are the 3 games that I'm kind of currently playing, story-wise. And then one that came in the mail, and I actually live streamed last weekend and got pretty far into it, but is actually a lot tougher than I thought it would be, is Griphon Knight Epic. This is really rare. I'm really happy to add this to the collection, though, and most of the people that bought them are just flipping them on eBay. I already live streamed it. It's open. I played it. I don't buy my games to leave them sealed. That's fucking stupid to me. I bought this to own a real copy and play it. And then I actually also got the nice little, I guess this is plexiglass, what you would say. It's a little better than Limited Run's little postcard thing that they do, which you also get in here too. This is a little pixie thing. This was $10, so kind of cool. I don't know if I'd buy the next one, but whatever. Alright, now on to, okay, yes, we'll do these next. Alright, so these are some stuff from fellow YouTubers, friends of the channel, and friends of mine. HobG sent in another Virtual Boy game, being Mario Tennis. So now I have Wario Land and Mario Tennis, basically the 2 better games for the Virtual Boy. So big shout out to him. Thank you for that, my man. Now, my main man Joel, aka Cats Games Whatever, he sent in a game, being Crusty Demons, and he actually sent in a note. And I'm not going to read the entire thing, but so at the bottom he goes, sorry about the box being damaged, you'll have to swap it out. I signed the manual in black permanent marker, and I obviously I read this when I opened it up before I was doing the video, and I was like, this motherfucker signed my manual that he sent me. And then he put in a note here, just kidding. So that's really funny, Joel. I got a good laugh out of that, so I do appreciate that, and I am going to keep that, and this will be added into the exclusive set for the original Xbox. Doesn't say it, but it is only on the original Xbox. No PC, no PS2, no GameCube, no Dreamcast. Only on the Xbox. Only way you can play this game. So thank you, my man. I'm happy to have crossed this off the list. I've never seen this in stores in the 2 years that I've been hardcore collecting for the OG Xbox. Alright, now, my main man, Steve, Tylord Stevenson. in a couple pickup videos ago, he saw that I picked up Half-Life for the PS2. It was the insert was a fake Kodak one, so he actually mailed me out the real insert from his game. Big thank you to that. And then and the way he did that was he slipped it into this Medal of Honor, which he also shipped me out. Not an exclusive. However, he asked me if I had ever played a Medal of Honor game, and I have not. So, happy to add this to the collection. I might check this out to see if this would be like a worthy candidate to live stream, because I feel like this could be, you know, one level might take 40 minutes. It'd be a good like little live stream, so that could be kind of cool. I would imagine this game still looks relatively good. This came out in 2002, so maybe it doesn't look the greatest, but we're probably going to live stream it. And again, either way I want to play this, so thank you, Steve. I do appreciate that. Alright, did a little bit of flea market sales this weekend. The first one I got I've been looking for a long time, Left 4 Dead 2 for the 360, the only way you can physically own this on a console. $5, can't beat that. This is 20 at GameStop. And here's another one. This is by LucasArts. This was at another flea market. I only got one game at each flea market, which I was kind of pissed about. This one is called RTS Red Rock for the PS2. This is exclusive to it, and I believe it might have came out on PC as well. It's developed by LucasArts. I don't know much about this, but I'm sure I'll have some gameplay here or here showing this off. I turned the cover over. This was $3. I looked at it and I was like, yep, I'm sold. This looks like Star Wars Bounty Hunter with Jango Fett in it, the game. And obviously that makes sense because it's LucasArts. So I'm excited to give that a shot. Alright, so by the time you're watching this, the Analogue Super NT has already come out, and I got the black controller and the translucent controller that matches it from 8-Bit though, the wireless ones. They're over there charging, so I'm not going to take them out. Here is the console itself. So there's a lot of controversy with this, being that it's not actually translucent as they described. This is more of a frosty look, you could say. I'm a little displeased with it. It's, you know, it's not, had I known it was going to be like this, I probably wouldn't have pre-ordered this one. I would have gotten a different color, probably the black one, or maybe just the normal, you know, pink and gray Super Nintendo colors, or purple and gray. And a little disappointed by the color, but that doesn't detract from the fact that this is the ultimate way to play Super Nintendo. If you guys want to see a dedicated video on this, you need to let me know. Because being that there's already so many videos out on it, there's almost really no point in me doing it, because it'll only get a small amount of views, and I'm going to want to put a ton of work into the video, and it's just, really on my end, it's just not going to be worth it to have 100 people view the video for spending 6 to 8 hours making a nice video. It's just not worth it for me. But, you know, if enough of you ask, then I might actually do it. But so this is, to go give a quick opinion on it, I'm really enjoying it. It takes a little while to get used to all the settings. I have a FrameMeister. I've had a FrameMeister for about 4 years now, and I've played my Super Nintendo on it many hundreds of times with RGB cables, so I'm pretty familiar with settings and scalers and all that good stuff, and adding in scan lines and the intensities of them and this and that. This makes it a lot more simple, because, you know, if you just retro collect for just Super Nintendo, then this is your option. And I can say for the price, 100% worth it for the price. It truly delivers an amazing picture. It really does. Alright, so I mentioned that I pre-ordered quite a few things, and here are 4 limited editions that I pre-ordered. Alright, so we have, first up, we'll go do this one. This is SEMISPHERES for the PS4. This is the orange variant, limited edition. This is a cool side, or I guess like a top-down puzzle game, so pretty cool. Glad to add that to the collection. Good another thing that I'll probably live stream. Now this one is called the Coma Uncut limited edition. This was limited to 2,000 copies, I believe it was. Again, another thing that I'm looking to live stream. A lot of these littler indier games I'm probably going to live stream. Here's again another one from the same company, Vesta, limited edition. Again, another thing that I'll probably be live streaming. Now, as of right now, there are two games that are the most rare for the PS4. One being a limited edition, and the other one, well, both being limited editions from two different limited game companies. This is one of them, Unepic Limited Edition. This was limited to 500 or 600 of the limited edition, and then 2,000 of the normal edition. So technically there's 2,600 of these discs, but only 5 or 600 of the limited, and 2,000 or 2,500, 2,600 discs, physically made. So this is pretty rare. Again, another thing that I want to live stream. All these are open, and I have played them a little bit. Pretty cool games, they really are. The other one I did actually pre-order as well, but I did not go for the limited edition on that one because it just wasn't for me. It came with like a fake Sega Genesis cart, and it just wasn't for me. But now I'm kind of regretting it because buyer's remorse on the rare thing. But whatever. I still want to I want to actually get the game and play it, and that being 99 Vitas, not Vitas like the system, but Vitas. And I'm pretty excited to get that one. All right, so those are all those things. Now here's a bunch of GameStop stuff. I got all these. These are all PS3 games. I got all of these super cheap. These were buy two get ones for multiple different weeks. GameStop has been doing that all the time lately on these old systems. And then I used a lot of my GameStop reward points, which I build up from buying the buy two get one frees. GameStop is kind of a necessary evil, because for collecting last gen of whatever gen you're in, the prior gen, it's amazing. Like the beginning of 360 PS3 gen, I was collecting mad PS2, Xbox, and GameCube titles. Now this gen, I'm collecting mad 360 and PS3 titles. And then when this gen's over, I'm going to collect mad Xbox One and PS4 titles with buy two get one frees, if GameStop lasts that long. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start it off with a banger here. I've been looking for this game for a long time. Now, the funny story about this one is, I have now officially been to every GameStop in the state of Maryland. Whether that's cool or really sad is up for you to decide. I think it's kind of cool. Overlord 2. Cool game. Definitely worth picking up. Ridge Racer 7. Clive Barker's Jericho. John Woo's Stranglehold. This is a cool one. At least I think it could be cool. Jane's Advanced Striker Fighters. Saw 1. I'm looking for the second one, so if you happen to have that, let me know if you want to trade or sell it. Got Dead Space 1. Not Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2 here in this pile. This is Castlevania Lords of the Shadow 1. Pacific Storm Motor Rift. Disgaea D2. Dead Space 2. So I need Dead Space 3. I was looking for that, but I didn't see it. And Motion Sports Adrenaline. I always pick up these move titles when I can find them. They didn't get large print numbers. I'm not saying they're rare, and they might not even be uncommon, but they didn't get large print numbers, and nobody collects for the move. I do. I actually like the move. I think the move's actually more fun than people give it credit for. Especially House of the Dead Overkill and some of those other, like SOCOM Confrontation with the Light Gun. It's actually fairly fun. Now this one I was actually really excited to pick up and have 2 copies of now. One being on the 360 and this copy being on the PS3. Now this has the nice slipcover, and I'm very happy to have added this to the collection. Afro Samurai with the slipcover, nice minty copy. I as well own this on 360, however I wanted the PS3 version, so now I'll probably just trade or get rid of my 360 version. So that is all the pickups that have happened in the last month or so, or 3 weeks, or however long it's been since the last one has happened. Surprisingly, this wasn't really all that much money. All these PS3 titles, I think it ended up being, out of my pocket, like 27 bucks. So that's not bad for a massive stack of games that I'm actually going to enjoy most of these. Some of these I'm a little iffy about, like the flight game, I'm a little iffy about that one, but that one was like $2. Then we got all these limited editions that I'm going to probably try to stream each one of them. I've been doing that. A lot of those shmups that I stream are the super limited editions. They're just quick, fun little games to stream. I did stream this already once. Tough game. We got some pickups from friends and some other cool things. New console and potentially a console that I need to get this year. But with that being said, guys, this was a good video. Kept it under 15 minutes? Yeah, kept this pickup video short. Alright guys, peace out for now. Till next time.
Come here, you mother... Vamos!